Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and welcome to the next April 2006 format deck profile, Dark Magic Strike. Yeah, this is one of the fun other incarnations of my Dark Magician deck, basically, where the idea is to banish 2 DD Scout Planes from the graveyard with Strike Ninja's effect, bring them back, and then sacrifice the Scout Planes to tribute summon Dark Magician or Dark Magician of Chaos. Now, this was an idea actually inspired by someone from back in the day who submitted a similar deck profile to the Yu-Gi-Oh! World magazine. Only instead of Dark Magician monsters, he used these monsters to set up for Hinukaju Suki and I think Yamata Dragon, those high-level spirit monsters, which was ingenious. So a few months after that, I decided to do the same thing with Dark Magician. Although I prefer pure Dark Magician, this was pretty good for what it is and hella fun. So much so that I made an updated version of it back in 2014, but I'll get to that a bit later on in the year. For now, let's just profile this deck. So obviously I've got 2 copies of Dark Magician himself, then Dark Magician of Chaos, which I wasn't able to summon at all in that match with George, didn't even draw him, then 3 copies of Skilled Dark Magician, and now for one of the main monsters, right after I sneeze. Excuse me. 3 copies of Strike Ninja, and that is the original print. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. Hey. Excuse me. Now, I'll go over Strike Ninja's effect, in case no one's familiar with him or forgot what he does. Once per turn, I can banish 2 dark monsters from my graveyard to have Strike Ninja banish itself, and then at the end of the turn it gets special summoned back to the field. And obviously the main monster you want to banish with his effect is this DD Scout Plane. Play 3 copies of that, and the effect of this is if this monster gets banished, I can special summon it in face-up attack mode at the end of the turn. If I can get these in the graveyard quickly enough, then the deck can do what it's meant to do. And then other supporting monsters I have are 3 copies of Mystic Tomato, also original print, Sangan, and 2 copies of Spirit Reaper. And that's it for the monsters. On with the spells. So I've got 1 copy of Dark Magic Attack, 1 copy of Thousand Knives, and 3 copies of Dimension Fusion, a powerful spell card that's still banned even to this day. Then of course Reinforcement of the Army, 2 copies of that, and 2 copies of Soul Absorption, which is a very handy spell card to play. It basically lets me gain 500 life points each time a card or cards is banished, and yes, it does stack. So if I if 2 cards get banished, I basically gain a grand. So obviously if I'm using Strike Ninja's effect, I'll be gaining 1500, and it's quite handy actually, because I can keep gaining plenty of life points, which will let me use Dimension Fusion more easily. And of course I can keep bringing Dark Magician of Chaos back from the banished zone. Then for generic spells, I've got Graceful Charity, Heavy Storm, Lightning Vortex, the only form of mass monster removal we had back in the day, because Darkhold and Bugeki were banned at the time, and Smashing Ground, Premature Burial, Snatch Steel, and MST. Right, that's it. Spells, on with traps. It's got Mirror Force, 3 copies of Sakuratsu Armor, Torrential Tribute, and Call of the Haunted. They're pretty standard for the time. And yeah, that is the Dark Magic Strike deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and a comment, share and subscribe if you haven't subbed already. If you like seeing past format Dark Magician decks of any kind, then you've come to the right place. And yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Richician YouTube channel.